In the footage, a Russian soldier is seen standing in trenches in open ground, signaling toward a Ukrainian drone flying above him. The drone observes his gestures closely as he repeatedly indicates that he wants to surrender and does not wish to fight. Although the drone initially appears ready to strike, the soldier's clear surrender signals prevent an attack. Shortly afterward, the Ukrainian drone drops a written note from above. The soldier picks it up and reads it. The message instructs him to follow the drone in order to surrender safely. He throws the note aside and begins walking in the direction indicated by the drone, moving through an area that is not under clear control of either side. Along the way, there are dangerous moments, including drone-related incidents, but he continues following the route. After walking for some time, he reaches Ukrainian trenches, where a Ukrainian soldier escorts him into a bunker. Following his surrender, he provides a statement about the entire incident. Observers noted the careful coordination between the drone operator and ground troops to ensure safety. The soldier's adherence to the instructions minimized risks during the movement. The process highlights structured protocols for surrender and controlled engagement. This incident also shows how technology can assist in safely managing conflict situations. Overall, the operation demonstrates the importance of clear communication, discipline, and caution in tense scenarios. The following footage captures a Ukrainian drone detecting two Russian soldiers moving along a dirt road marked by scattered patches of snow. After advancing several meters, both soldiers suddenly stop and sit motionless. Aware that a drone is circling overhead, they appear to believe that remaining still will reduce their visibility. From above, the assumption does not hold. The drone proceeds to operate near the soldier walking in the rear. The initial operation leaves him lightly injured. The lead soldier turns back, checks his condition, gathers dropped equipment, and helps him regain movement. Together, they continue forward. A short time later, both men stop again near a tree beside a disabled vehicle, using it as a brief rest point. The pause is short-lived. Another Ukrainian drone approaches the area, confirms the position, and proceeds with its operation. The sequence illustrates how repeated stops, regrouping, and predictable rest points along exposed routes remain vulnerable under layered aerial surveillance. The situation unfolds near a heavily damaged village under Russian control. A Ukrainian drone tracks a three-man Russian team hauling a small supply cart toward a rear position, using damaged buildings as partial cover. From above, the movement is slow and exposed. A Ukrainian drone proceeds with an operation and disables the cart, immediately interrupting the resupply effort. The following footage unfolds near the Donetsk area, captured during a Ukrainian aerial reconnaissance mission. A surveillance drone detects a Russian soldier moving along a narrow footpath with trees on one side and running parallel to a main road. From above, his pace appears steady and unhurried, suggesting no awareness of observation. The coordinates are transmitted immediately, and a second drone is dispatched toward the location. On the ground, nothing changes. The soldier continues forward, unaware that his movement has already been mapped. Reaching a junction point where a dirt road meets a paved road, he slows and briefly looks upward, sensing something out of place. The reaction comes too late. The incoming drone confirms the position and proceeds with its operation. Its first pass carries slightly beyond the location, requiring a rapid adjustment. As the drone circles back, the soldier finally breaks into motion, attempting to move away along the roadside. The distance closes within seconds. The situation unfolds in the Pokrovsk direction as a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone observes two Russian soldiers moving through a damaged village. The lead soldier approaches a small field toilet beside a collapsed house and signals his partner on the road to come closer and rest. Both enter the structure, unaware they are being monitored from above. The drone maintains altitude, observing patiently. Inside, the soldiers sit, speak quietly, and attempt to recover. After confirming no movement outside, the drone descends gradually, flying low across rubble and uneven ground. It approaches the structure with measured speed, adjusts its angle, and positions carefully near the entrance, demonstrating how aerial surveillance tracks moments of routine pause and reduced alertness. Russian soldiers returning to their positions in an ATV vehicle were observed and engaged by a drone. A Ukrainian soldier is shown engaging drones using an older machine gun, demonstrating that many weapons are being reused on this front. The firearm appears to be a vintage model, possibly dating back to the 1940s. If you recognize the weapon model, feel free to share it in the comments. The video shows three Russian soldiers moving through a dangerous frontline area under the constant threat of Ukrainian drones. One of the soldiers is injured and unable to walk on his own, forcing the other two to carry him on their shoulders as they move toward a safer location. With vehicles unavailable and aerial threats overhead, the soldiers are left with no choice but to rely on sheer physical effort to evacuate their wounded comrade. What may appear unusual at first actually highlights the harsh reality of modern warfare, where drone dominance, mobility shortages, and battlefield pressure push troops to take extreme and risky measures just to survive. A Russian soldier was inside a building. He was told to surrender but did not answer. A drone was then sent over the area where he was. A Russian soldier was inside a building that came under an initial operation. He managed to leave but did not surrender. To prevent further movement, another nearby building was observed by drones. After this, the soldier moved to take cover in a different location. A Russian soldier tried to hide, but his movements were closely monitored. After realizing escape was not possible, he signaled his surrender by acknowledging the drone. He then removed the magazine from his weapon and set it aside. Every action was observed, showing the precision and patience of the drone operator. Once it was clear he posed no threat, he was guided by the drone toward Ukrainian positions and surrendered. The silence that followed contrasted with the chaos of the battlefield, capturing both fear and relief, a human story amid the ongoing conflict. A Russian soldier detected by a drone in open terrain attempted to evade as the drone followed him. He successfully avoided the first operation through quick maneuvers, but the FPV drone circled back for a second approach. This time, the soldier was unable to move away. Another soldier takes cover behind a tree, believing it will provide protection. The FPV drone monitors his position, and despite the attempted concealment, the operation is successfully carried out. Ukrainian FPV drones engaged two buildings that had been occupied by Russian troops, as seen in the released video footage. Drone imagery from Ukraine's 38th Marine Brigade shows Russian personnel taking shelter inside two abandoned structures in the Donetsk region. Initially, Ukrainian forces deployed multiple FPV drones to operate near the first building where Russian troops had been observed entering. The operation successfully brought down the structure. Moments later, the second building was also operated on. The first operation triggered a secondary incident, likely caused by stored ammunition. By the end of the video, both buildings were fully disabled, highlighting the effectiveness of Ukraine's drone operations. The footage was published by the Ukrainian 38th Marine Brigade on their official Telegram channel. In this video, a Ukrainian FPV drone engaged Russian soldiers hiding inside a damaged house. The soldiers were attempting to conceal themselves, but the drone engaged their position.